So today's video, I was meant to go down to Primark to get a new jumper, but you can't really see, but the weather kind of isn't great, so I don't know whether I'm going to do that yet. If I do it, it's only 2:42, and the reason I've only just started the video is not because I'm lazy, is because I've been deciding whether or not to go down to Primark to do it, which means I have to walk in the potential rain. But the rain seems to be leaving now, so we might be alright. I'm going to see if I can drag Charlie along as well, because, yeah, why not? I feel like we need to get him in a Christmas jumper as well. We actually need to see what's behind door number 3 of our advent calendar. What's behind door number 3? Where is... Wait, why is 1 not open? These need to be open, people. I'm gonna move this. This is just my... It's actually my light switch. Well, it's another light switch. Right, so where is door... Ah, there it is. I found door number 3. Ooh! Wow, would you laugh at that? For those of you who have trouble seeing, the Cadbury's Caramel. I'm gonna nosh this down right now. Because I can. So I've gone back to using my camera to vlog with, mainly because the audio from my phone is like super weird at the moment, and I don't really know what's wrong with it, but when like the last video I did, the 10 days, the 10 films one, that was filmed, the beginning of that was filmed on my phone. It sounds really, really weird, like it's not, I don't think it's in stereo, and don't know why. And it just sounds really weird, so this was a great choice, Mum. Do get me another one next year.
Hello.
I think you need a Christmas jumper.
Okay.
How would you like to... How would you like to come to Primark with me in a second? Well, and today, to get yourself a Christmas jumper.
Are you gonna pay for it?
Gotta make yourself look good. All the time.
All the time.
Yeah. I'll let you have a think about it. And I'll come back. Gotta get that bald spot. I know. Guess we'll see. We'll see about that. Yeah, we'll see. Okay, so I'm not going to be buying a new Christmas jumper today. I know I said I was going to, and yeah, that was going to be a fun-ish video, but instead, I think I'm going to do is, well, the reason I'm not going to is because Charlie didn't want to go in the end, and I left it a bit late and I'm losing light, so I can't really vlog me going to Primark or wherever to get one. So instead, what I'm going to do is I'm gonna do a review, finally, on my PlayStation 4 Spider-Man suit that I got from Zentai Zone, and that's gonna be what this video. I know, again, not really a Christmassy video, however, it's a part of it's part of my day, part of my life, I guess. And I haven't done it yet, so I might as well do it now. And I mean, I could also do a homecoming one. I might do both, but not today. I'll do one a different time. So today I'm going to be doing my PlayStation 4 Insomniac Spider-Man advanced suit that I designed. I'm going to talk to you about the good things about it, and I'm going to talk to you about the bad things about it. And I will also say that I did 2 updates, so there's now version 3 on my Selfie. If you want to go and buy the pattern, I recommend buying version 3 just because it's the most accurate pattern I've done, and will look the best once you've, like, if you get it printed. So yeah, without further ado, let's just jump into it. I'm here with my suit. I'm not wearing it just yet. I might put it on, we'll see. But yeah, I've got a couple things to talk about. Overall, this suit is real nice. It's vibrant, it's sort of the right scale. It's kind of how I wanted it to look, considering how the pattern looks. It's it's great. Not to blow my own not to toot my own horn, but it's pretty darn good. Here's the back spider for your face. Pretty decent. People thought that the back spider was actually too high. It's not. Just because I know for a fact it's not. And then that's the front spider. And then I also did patterns like that. I did the red on the feet and stuff like this. If I do this, you might be able to see the texture on the blue. There you go. Look at that. It's good, isn't it? Yeah, I did that. It's not as accurate as my third one, as I've already said, but it's pretty close to what the game looks like. I might put it on shortly. I just wanted to show it you off first because it's easier to show the bad things about it. Because whilst I'm not wearing it, because a lot of it is on the mask and the body. And it's just easier for me to show you whilst I'm here. The first thing, Zentozone did a real good job with all the sewing, and the printing looks great. The fabric's really great quality. I do recommend their service. However, for this particular time, I wasn't happy with it at all. And in fact, they refused to, they told me that I was lying to them. Not quite like that, but they sort of just dismissed what I'd said. And I'll show you in a second. And they sort of just refused to comply with me. Yeah, so the first thing I wanted to talk about is the mask. On the pattern, I didn't draw this line that I'm about to show you. And it's quite odd that it's there, unless it's a marker line for them. I didn't actually draw this line, and it throws everything off. You can see the one that lines up here, this is my line. So this one running down here is my line, because the web lines on the suit are actually they're quite far apart and they're quite large. The bricks, I'll call them, the squares, they're quite large and quite far apart. So I purposely left that not a line down there for that reason. And what they've done is they've drawn an extra line here, as you can see, lining it up with pretty much all the way down to the shoulder, I want to say, all the way down to here. If you can see that, I don't think you can. There you go. But yeah, they've drawn a line there, and then the funny thing is they told me that they hadn't done that, and I was like, okay, but you have, because it's not on the pattern. So, and I made sure it was on the pattern before I messaged them. So yeah, I wasn't overly happy with that, needless to say. And the other thing was, I apparently didn't make the spider wide enough, the pincers, because they didn't get it right. And that throws it off for me, and I don't like that. The back spider is really nicely done. Way better than the front one. At first I thought it was wrong, because when it's all when I took it out of the package, I was like, oh, they've done the back spider wrong, because it bunches up down the bottom. In fact, when it's stretched out, the bottom of it actually looks fine. So in the end, I was okay with that. Also on the mask, the These two lines here, this is my fault. I didn't quite design it properly, so they don't come all the way down to the middle. And that's just because I didn't think I'd need to, because the lenses I thought would cover it, but they don't. That was actually an issue. But that is my fault, and I will own up to that. Other than that though, other than those couple things, like, they did a really good job with actually sewing this. So, yeah, good on them. I will still, like, hand on my heart, recommend Zentai Zone every day, because it's just such a good, like, service, and it's cheaper than the RPC. As good as the RPC are, like, I'm more than wanting one of their costumes at the moment. More than one of their costumes at the moment, actually. But Zentai Zone are very good with things. They will correct things if they've got it wrong, and they will refund you, and they do have a good customer service. It's just at times they're lacking, and they need to work on how they phrase things, because how they phrased the issues that I brought up to them kind of made me angry. Because they sounded very passive aggressive. I'm not gonna share with you what they said, just because it's confidentiality, and I'm not overly bothered about that at the moment. I've got other things to worry about, and I'm probably gonna end up getting a new PS4 suit anyway, because I did design the more accurate one, so it just makes a whole lot more sense. And yeah, so that's my PS4 suit. I will put it on for the end of the episode. But yeah, so the other thing I wanted to talk to you about, I was meant to be going home this weekend, but now I don't think I am. So I'm gonna just vlog my days, because it's a whole weekend, and they might not be overly exciting or overly Christmassy, and they might end up being gaming videos, but we're just gonna have to wait and see for that. My hair is all floofy, look at this. There'll be a lot like the beginning of today's episode. But yeah, so I'm not going home this weekend, but I am going home the weekend after. And in between that, in this next 2 weeks, I have deadlines coming out my ears. So I have to get a lot done, which is part of the reason I'm not going home. So yeah, you're going to see a stressed Matt trying to get his work done quite a lot. This is the suit. It's all, I think it's all right. I mean, I love wearing it. It's a tiny bit too small for me now, just because I've been going to the gym more whilst I've been at uni. Like, actually in uni in Plymouth, so I am a little bit bigger, so it's a tiny bit too small for me, so I might end up selling this suit. But overall, it's a pretty nice, like, I would definitely, I'd definitely buy a new one. I'm not wearing the mask because the magnets came off the lenses, so I have to re-glue those. But yeah, wait. Now it's a Christmas video. Spider-Man can deliver presents, right? I totally think he could. But yeah, we all out here. Good. Hit myself in the eye. The red actually like reflects in the light as well. Well, not reflects, but like I just whistled. The where it's lighter, like it's yes. I'm Spider-Man.